Hey everyone, welcome back to Mellow Tarot. It's been a little while since I've posted. I missed you guys. I've really been just getting some rest lately and gearing back up because I plan to post quite a lot in the next few coming weeks, so you guys be prepared for that. Today's reading is messages from animal spirit guides. I've been wanting to do this reading for quite some time now, but it's taken me quite a while to actually find an animal spirit deck that really resonated with me, and I felt like I wanted to actually work with it. I guess I'm super selective about animal decks, I guess. So anyways, I found one. I really like it. It's the Winterseer Animal Oracle. I like it a lot so far. So this is my first time using it on YouTube readings here, but I'm super ready for it and excited. So there are 4 groups for you here today. Each pile has 2 animal spirit oracle cards, and we'll be pulling messages from a tarot deck for each of these animals for you, to see what impact they have in your life and what they have to say and what messages they have for you today. Okay, so take all the time that you need to pick a pile. This is group 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so feel free to pause the video, take all the time that you need to make your selection. Okay, the timestamps are in the description box below, and I will see you guys in your readings. Hey, group number 1, this is going to be your reading for messages from animal spirit guides, okay? So let's go ahead and see what animals came out for you. We have the otter and the turtle. So off the bat, what kind of stands out to me is the fact that you got 2 animals that can reside in both water and on land. So your energy gives me this very adaptable type of feeling. Like also I'm hearing that you may feel like you have to act a certain way somewhere and another way somewhere else. You know, like kind of how we have a work personality and a home personality. It seems kind of like that. I don't know why I'm picking that up from this, but that did come out there for someone. But yeah, so I like these animals that came out for you. The otter really represents like playfulness, enthusiasm, and they're also very, very loyal. So I do feel that loyalty may be something not necessarily being challenged for you right now. Maybe you're challenging the loyalty of others, because I do feel that because these came out for you, that you have a very loyal type of spirit, okay? And you may even be just a family-oriented person, or a very loyal friend or lover or anything of that nature. But I'm feeling like that's the message I'm really getting from this otter. But we're going to pull tarot for both of these cards in a moment and get messages in more depth here, okay? And for the turtle, turtles represent that like slow and steady, you know? They're very cautious creatures, and you know, if they get scared, they tend to go back into that shell and hide. So I do feel a bit of a shyness from you, but I feel that with these spirit guides here, but they're here to help you, okay? They understand your nature, and they can really be symbolic of of your nature. So I'm feeling a loyalty thing coming up for you, as well as coming out of your shell, if you will. So those may be things that you're going through right now. We're going to get messages regarding both of those things with this tarot deck here. So bothers me when my cards aren't aligned. All right. All right. Spirit, what messages can the otter is here to give today? What messages from the otter? All right. Wow. We have the moon, we have the death card, and we have the Knight of Wands. Okay. I like that the Knight of Wands came out because otters are very playful, and although not such a watery type of energy here, it's a fiery energy, but it's giving me that like young, playful, and just like kind of a little bit bold and just silly type of energy. I feel that you're being encouraged to embody that a little bit more, and maybe enjoy the little things and play and not take things so seriously. But there's also the death card in the moon. So I feel that especially if you've gone through some sort of change recently, or even like if something seriously has ended into your life, I feel like you're being told to like kind of call on that otter spirit to help you not dwell on these things too much and have some fun, you know, and something to help you move forward rather than dwelling in these more heavier energies. I feel that the otter is trying to spark you out of that, okay? Just be more playful, and you can still be loyal to those around you. And I am feeling that your family is very important to you, or friends, or there's like a close circle that's very important to you that I'm picking up on. And I feel from that in particular that if you guys together have lost something or been going through a hard time, your playful spirit, or just those little small jokes or those things that you're able to laugh off, you know, rather than letting those add to you guys as like sadness or burden or things to do, you know what I'm saying? I'm hearing that that joy of yours is a real light to others, and the otter is kind of pointing that out here, okay? We also have the moon coming out as well. The moon can be speaking about things in your subconscious or illusions or hidden emotions, you know. That is a more watery energy for sure. So I feel like you're also being encouraged to just kind of like dive in like an otter would to those emotions and feelings and explore them, but in more of a lighthearted way, and not letting yourself get like too attached or like super sad, you know. It's kind of like exploring your emotions in a more playful way and expressing yourself in a more playful way despite the heavier energies around you. I hope that made sense, you guys. I sometimes I feel like I speak not too practically sometimes, and it might get confusing. So I hope that made sense. All right, we're going to pull cards for the turtle now. Okay. Spirit, what does the turtle have to say to group 1? What messages does the turtle have for group 1? All right. We have the Four of Wands. I like that. We have the Three of Cups and the Queen of Swords. So I definitely was picking up earlier on some sort of sense of community around you, okay? Again, that could be friends, family, whatever that means to you, even like a work group or whatever. But I felt that, and I felt that the author was trying to say that whatever ways that you lighten the mood in the situation, maybe from like silly jokes or just being playful about things and not taking things too seriously, it really brightens people's day. Also, now we have the turtle, and I'm getting that like similar message about a group around you again, which is weird. So there could be other people's energies that I'm picking up on. But in general, the turtle, it says practicality here. The turtle is a practical creature, a very slow moving creature. But I found it interesting that the Four of Wands came out here, because the Four of Wands is about commitment, okay? It's about love and that spark, you know. It's also the marriage card, but in general, I'm getting this more of like commitment, like a longevity, like a long-lasting commitment to something. So again, I feel that loyalty theme coming up again. So just keep that in mind. Three of Cups here as well, which is about celebrating. Also kind of a joyful energy as well. And the Queen of Swords, it's it's giving me that feeling of like you're going to protect these people around you. You may even feel responsible for other people's emotions sometimes, or you just feel like you're the person in the group who is supposed to be silly and make other people laugh and lighten the mood. I feel like you may be really, really good at that. The otter energy is speaking a little bit louder to me than the turtle energy is here. But overall from the turtle, it's speaking to commitment for you, okay? So I'm feeling like you can call on the turtle energy to remind you to stay committed, remind you of those around you who love and support you, and vice versa. I'm feeling like this close-knit loyalty thing super heavily, and this Queen of Swords is like it's almost like a challenge. Like, I will keep going no matter how slow results are, or no matter how long it takes to get out of this heavy energy. I feel like you taking care of yourself and keeping things light. I know there's a time for heavier energies and we all go into them, but I'm feeling like you are kind of an inspiration to those around you, or whoever this group or whatever this is symbolic of. I feel that you're how do I say this? Like, you are kind of the light that other people see. Like, you brighten a lot of people's day, and people feel like they can trust you because, again, you may be very practical, but also silly and lighter natured, and you just like really, really brighten people's day. So, yeah, that's mainly what I'm getting from these two animals for messages. I hope this reading resonated, and I hope that it helped you. This is my first time ever doing a reading like this, so I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys in another reading. Bye-bye. Hey everyone who picked group number 2. This is going to be messages from your spirit animal, okay? So, this may not be the animal that you originally think of when you think of your spirit animal, but all animals are symbolic for something, and these are the ones that came through for you and are more active in your life at this time, okay? So take what resonates and leave the rest. The two animals that came out for you guys are snake and hawk. Very interesting. So snakes can represent fertility. They can also represent the subconscious mind and desire, and they also can represent that sneaky, slithery nature of snakes as well, okay? We also have the hawk here, which represents seeing things from a grander scale, kind of zooming out and seeing the larger picture. They're also very analytical and intellectual type of creatures because of the way that they seek out their prey, you know. They're really, really intelligent, okay? So I'm feeling that from your energy as well. I feel that you are quite intelligent as well, and you see things from very zoomed out, and it may allow you to be a little bit sneaky and get what you desire, you know, because you can see things from a grander picture. Your energy seems very smart, and it's kind of like you're always seeing several steps ahead of others, okay? So I feel that right now you may be trying to manifest something that you deeply desire, and it's the right time for it. I'm hearing it's an excellent time for this, okay? You can really call on this hawk spirit to help keep you seeing things clearly and from a larger perspective, and the snake can help you get in tune with your desires, okay? So, ooh, I like this. This is very interesting. We're going to pull some tarot though, and I want to get deeper messages for each of these animals, okay? So, we shuffle the cards. All right. Spirit for group 2, what does the snake have for them? What does the snake have for group 2? What do they need to know? All right. Interesting. We have the King of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the Hermit, and the Eight of Swords. I'm hearing get in tune with your desires. Yeah, really get in tune with your desires. Interesting to me that the Eight of Swords came out here. You feel trapped in some sort of way. We also have the Hermit and the Nine of Swords. Woo. Nine of Swords is limiting beliefs and worrying before something actually happens, you know, like lots of worry. And the Eight of Swords is feeling trapped. So you may have been feeling something like this regarding something in your life, okay? And you may have retreated. I feel like there was something that you desired, and rather than fighting for it, you kind of just retreated, and you were like worrying, will I ever get this? Will I ever manifest this? Will this ever come true for me, you know? And kind of rethinking. But the snake energy here is telling me that there's still this fire and desire inside of you for this. And going back to the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords, not to be harsh, but like it's kind of what I'm hearing is that you can sit back and worry about it and be afraid of it and hide, or you can just unleash your fire and be who you are and go for it, okay? I'm hearing that this over here is going on in your subconscious mind. Remember, snakes can be subconscious desires even. So I'm feeling like you are being encouraged to just get in tune with your desires and let it be and go for those desires, okay? And just go for it and be a bit bold like the snake, okay? And ooh, what am I trying to say? I'm hearing something and it's kind of okay. What I'm trying to say here is the snake even it can be slow before it strikes, right? But when it strikes, it just goes full force and goes for it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you guys have ever fed snakes. I used to work at a pet store and I used to feed the snakes. And sometimes it would take a while to dangle the mice for them before they would strike. You know, they're kind of like cats and like to wait and play with their food just a little bit. But when they do, it's like they devour it whole, okay? So that being said, it's kind of like retreat, 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 hide, hide, hide. And then we had this King of Wands, okay? So it feels like process all of these subconscious emotions and get in tune with your desires and really strike what you want, okay? It's also interesting that we have the hawk here. I haven't pulled cards for the hawk yet, but I just thought of something of how a snake strikes kind of all at once. And the hawk is all the way up high, you know, and is looking for its prey. But when they see the prey and they're ready for it, they dive from great heights all the way straight down and strike their prey and grab it, you know. So it's kind of a similar type of thing with this, like hold back, and then strike. So that may be a part of your nature, that or something that you do, where you worry for a while, or hold back and really try to be super calculated, because I do feel that analyticalness of you from this hawk. So I'm hearing overall so far from this reading to really hone in and work through these heavier emotions, all right, so that when you are ready to strike and the time comes and you see it, you can go for it, okay? You can completely go for it, all right? So let's get cards for the hawk here. Spirit, for group 2, what does the hawk have to say? What is this energy? What is this energy? All right. We have the Empress here. Yeah, when you strike, it's gonna birth something new in your life, okay? And we have the Wheel of Fortune. You have luck in your hands. You have divine will in your hands, I'm hearing. Divine timing in your hands. It really is about divine timing, though. And we have the Hierophant coming out. So whatever this is, it could be very practical in your life. Something that you've been afraid to take a leap towards. Interesting that we have the Empress here, because she's symbolic of fertility as well, just like the snake, you know. So I feel that once you figure out what you want to create and you work through these heavier emotions, you can use the intelligence and the foresight of the hawk to strike at the perfect time, at divine timing, right? And you're going to birth something new into your life, and it's very practical. It's not something so airy-fairy, but I do feel these energies working through your life and through you as a being. And I'm feeling overall from this reading that you're being told to just gear up and be prepared to strike when the timing comes, okay? And only you are going to know the timing of this, because it's going to occur once you have worked through these emotions and you're ready to come out and strike, okay? All right, so that's all that I have for you. This is my first time doing a reading like this, so it's kind of interesting how this turned out. I've really enjoyed doing these readings so far. If you liked the reading, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe what you thought, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye-bye. Hey, group number 3. This is going to be a reading for messages from animal spirit guides, okay? So we're going to see what animal guides came out for you. These are animal spirit cards again, and then we're going to pull messages from them and see how these messages apply to your life, all right? So let's see what came out for you. We have the rooster and we have the bull. Ooh, you guys, you got two really bold energies here. Because you know how Roosters can be quite cocky and bold, and the bull is just like very strong-headed and stubborn. So it's interesting that you got these two cards and these two animals here. Very interesting. I'm feeling that you are someone, you could be a Leo potentially. That won't be for all of you, but I do get a little bit of Leo energy here. But I feel a need or coming a time for you to be in the limelight, like center of attention, and your strength is going to be very necessary, okay? I feel like there's something coming up where you're going to be acknowledged and you're going to be very seen. For some of you, you may like that, others you may not, but I am feeling this energy that you're coming into where you're going to have to come through with some really bold strength, all right? That's super interesting. The rooster is also not afraid to raise its voice, you know. They speak or cock-a-doodle-doo very loudly, and they also can fight sometimes and be a little bit feisty. So I do feel that from your nature as well. And we also have the bull. So again, bulls are very strong-headed and very keep wanting to say strength, but very strong. And they can also represent prosperity, okay? So keep that in mind. It could be a time for a bold financial type of move. So you could be having a very prosperous future, but I do see you being in the limelight for something, so that would make sense. All right, let's get some cards from the tarot to get further messages here. All right. For group number 3, Spirit, what does the rooster have for them? What does the rooster have for them, please? All right. We have the sun coming out. If I can hold on to the card and show you. We have the Ace of Coins. And we have the Fool. Whoa. These are very happy energies. Also some bold energies, but I like it. I like that I said prosperity earlier with this bull. We have the Ace of Coins here. There's going to be some sort of new financial opportunity for you, okay? And it's going to bring in so much joy and happiness for you. And it's also going to require a leap of faith. And part of me is feeling that this leap of faith has to do with just putting yourself out there and being a bit bold. This is not a time for you to be modest, okay? I feel like it's this energy where you have to show people what you've got, okay? You got to put in your all and not be afraid of what other people think, and really sell yourself, okay? Almost sounds like an interview when I say it like that, but it doesn't have to be. It's just going for whatever this new financial opportunity thing is for you, or just going with it. It's kind of like talking your talk, walking your walk, being a bit sassy, and like strutting, strutting like a rooster. So I really feel that energy from you. I'm not sure what, let's get some context actually. Let's ask for some context to this. When is this going to occur for them? Wow, we have a Tower and a 7 of Coins. Interesting. So something is going to fall apart, and it's going to be up to you to rebuild and pick it up and reap this financial success later, okay? So it really feels like you may be coming in somewhere, and this is not going to be for all of you, but it feels kind of like you may be coming in somewhere as a manager or a new leader, and people don't know you so well, but you kind of got to walk the walk, talk the talk, and put yourself out there and be bold and not be afraid to take risks, because the Fool is all about taking risks here. And I feel like whatever the situation is that you're going to be taking a risk in, it's going to reap rewards for you, okay? But it's going to require a leap of faith, and it will bring you some joy as well. But the Rooster is here to remind you to get into this energy, okay, for the most success in whatever this situation is that's coming for you. It's not a time, I'm going to say this again, because I know some people are very shy, and they feel a bit wrong when, you know, they brag on themselves, okay? Don't be afraid to love yourself in front of others. Don't be afraid to brag on yourself. Don't be afraid to talk your shit. You know what I'm saying? It feels like you need to get into this energy. Maybe you've been lacking that for a while. And it really is just confidence, and sometimes it can go overboard and be a bit arrogant or prideful, but I'm hearing that you're long overdue for putting yourself in some of this energy, so you need to embrace it, and that's what the Rooster is here to tell you today. Let's get some cards for the Bull now. For the Bull, please. All right, we have the Five of Swords. We have the Justice card. And we have the Queen of Coins. Guys, I feel like something really stable is coming into your life. Some great financial opportunity as well, but it feels like the pieces are like coming together for you. It's just gonna take you putting yourself out there and being bold and kind of strong-headed about it as well. The Bull is almost as stubborn as like a donkey or a mule, you know what I'm saying? They're very stubborn, they do what they want, and they're powerful. Yeah. You guys have a little bit of Taurus energy as well. Feeling that. Queen of Coins here though. I do feel, again, a new financial opportunity birthing for you, or you're just about to go into a period of prosperity and like a lot of success, and you're being told in order to, as you reap in these things, don't be shy about it. Be proud of yourself. And don't be afraid to be confident about it, and a bit strong-willed, okay? Go and get what you want. That's what I'm really getting from this reading. Now we have the Justice card here as well, Libra energy. You guys definitely, it's funny, I realized I said Leo energy earlier and the sun came out. Keep that in mind, you guys. But the Justice card coming out here is telling me that you deserve all of this. You deserve all of this. And you deserve you deserve to be proud of yourself, confident, whatever. All right? No need to be modest here. I mean, like, modesty is nice sometimes, and sometimes that's the energy you should be in. But according to this reading, you just got to be bold and don't have anxiety about this. Don't be nervous. Go in with that bold energy and take what you deserve, okay? Because you're getting justice out of this situation, all right? So I really like this reading. You guys, feel like there's somebody you need to flex on just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm feeling that. Like, somebody could have done you dirty, or maybe tried to get one on you financially as well, like some sort of manipulative energy, but I'm hearing like you can use your strong will, give it all you've got, and don't be ashamed of it, and just go for it. Take a leap, and you are going to win out here. There is a tower moment coming, but it's going to turn out in your favor, okay? So these are ultimately the messages from these spirit animal guides for you. It seems like you need to embody their energies. Especially if you see a bull or you see roosters, that just further symbolizes this energy that you need to embody. So that being said, that's all I have for you. I hope this reading helped, and I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in another reading. Bye-bye. Hey, group number 4, this is your reading for messages from spirit animal guides. So, these spirit animals may not be your spirit animal or the one that you would claim as your main spirit animal. However, they are coming through with messages here for you. Remember to take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? So let's see what animals came out for you. We have the frog and the raccoon. Such cute animals. You guys have a very cute energy. For one, the frog represents luck, okay? Good luck and good fortune. They can also represent lots of healing. So the frog may be here to symbolize that you are going through this or have completed this healing in your life, and you're moving forward into more of a lucky period. Also with frogs, I always think about the princess and the frog, and how sometimes they can look a little bit ugly, but they can also be a handsome prince in disguise, you know what I'm saying? So I do feel like there may be some things in your life that are hidden from you, but they're going to turn out to be super lucky and some surprises that bring you a lot of joy in the end, okay? But you may not see that right now. Now we also have the raccoon here. The raccoon, he represents a lot of that like cunning survival, very flexible, and has very creative ways of surviving. They're also super playful and just like cute. They are very resourceful, you know. They dig through the trash, and they find all kinds of creative ways of doing things and surviving, and survival is the main message on this card. So I do feel like you're a very resourceful person. You can kind of make something out of nothing sometimes, you know, or you're just really good at making things work and pan out for the best. But overall, I feel that you're maybe going through a very lucky time period, and during this period, you're being encouraged to just be flexible and be creative, okay? Especially creative with that raccoon energy. So let's get tarot messages from each of these animal guides, see what they have to say. Let's start with the frog. Spirit, what animal messages does the frog have for group 4, please? One more card, please. All right. So we have the 9 of Cups here. All right. So we have the 6 of Wands, the Chariot, and the Knight of Cups. I love the Knight of Cups coming out because he's the most romantic knight that there is. It kind of gives me that prince vibe, you know. You guys, maybe I'm just living out my Princess and the Frog dreams here with your reading, but the Knight of Cups did come out, and I don't think that's a coincidence with the frog. But we have the Chariot here as well. So I feel like and I feel like this is a really big period for you. And you may have been pushing forward through some healing lately, okay? I am picking up on that healing message. I feel like you've had that chariot energy, that momentum building up for you, and you're like, I'm going to fix this, I'm going to get better, I'm going to heal, whether that be emotional healing, physical healing, whatever that is for you. I can tell that you've been putting a lot of energy into it, and you're going to be rewarded for it as well. We have the Six of Wands, which can be about like returning home and achieving a victory, all right? Also, we have that Knight of Cups here. I feel like people around you are going to be offering you a lot of love and compassion, and maybe you do have a love interest, okay? So keep that in mind for those it resonates with. But overall, I'm feeling like that frog energy is just really bringing in a lot of luck, a lot of joy, and a very confident and happy period for you, full of healing and compassion. And I do get a little creativity with this Knight of Cups, although I was feeling the creativity with the raccoon. But overall, those are the messages that are coming through for you with this frog. So let's get some messages from the raccoon energy here. Alright, spirit messages from raccoon for group number 4. Ooh, 2 flipped over. Oh, I love those cards. One more, please. And the Ace of Wands. This Ace of Wands always gives me that you create your own reality message almost all the time. And coincidentally, it looks like she's holding a paintbrush here in this card. So I feel like you're really accessing your creativity, and it's a very lucky and prosperous time for you to do so, because you are creating a reality that you desire, and luck is on your side. So I feel like things are going to work out exponentially for you at this time. We have the Nine of Cups here as well, which is telling me that your cups are overflowing with healing, abundance, creativity, and compassion, and just love. I love that these are the Cups cards that came out. Those are my favorite ones, the Knight and the Nine. And we also have the Four of Wands. Now the Four of Wands can also be the marriage card, so maybe you're marrying your prince here. Maybe you're marrying a frog soon, you guys. No, but I do feel like this is a very happy, lucky, and joyful period that you're about to begin in, full of healing as well. The water brings in that healing, and I feel like it's rushing in very quickly because we've got that water and fire here through your entire reading. The Chariot, the water, the Cancer here, Knight of Cups, Wands, Cups, Wands. It's so crazy, you guys. But that being said, I feel like you're full of energy and drive to make things happen right now, and it's going to work out for you amazingly. I'm really surprised the Wheel of Fortune didn't come out here because of all the luck that I'm feeling from you. It's kind of like anything that you could imagine that you want right now, it's like you're on fire to get it, okay? And there's a lot of love in everything that you do as well, okay? So really, really call on the raccoon and frog energies. If you see either of these animals, it's a affirmation for you, okay? I'm really loving the energies in this reading. There's nothing negative that I could say here. As far as challenges for you, maybe you may have to just be a little bit more flexible, but I feel like that flexibility is your greatest challenge here, or being forced to be flexible, because it's going to put a lot more creativity into your life and think about things in an outside the box way, and it's going to create things that you never even dreamed of manifesting. If you remember before, we were talking about the frog and how sometimes they're ugly or gross or perceived that way, but sometimes they can be a handsome prince in disguise. You never know. So I feel like those things that you wouldn't expect, by you being flexible with those things, they're really going to turn out to surprise you. Okay, I'm really feeling that for you guys. So that's all that I have for you guys. I hope that this reading helped you, and I hope that it resonated. If it did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in another reading. Bye-bye.